Hello, this is Temporal, and this is Brutally Honest Bandai Kits. And this is the real grade Freedom Gundam from Gundam Seed. Anyways, if you're wondering why he's like all the way in the back here, he can't stand. Watch this shit. Anyways, so how this review's gonna go, it's gonna be the same old, same old. I'm gonna go over what I did to it, the looks and stuff. I'm also gonna do a comparison with a newer version of the Freedom as well. Well, not exactly the Freedom. It says it's Freedom in the name. And maybe another comparison with a seed-related kit. One that I might have to do a redo review on in the future. Anyways, let me get the shield off its thing right now, but I am not putting it back on. You saw it here now. I will showcase it in the fucking accessories, but otherwise there's a shield. Anyways, so it's a very beautiful looking kit. I'll give you that. There's a bunch of detail on this thing, and it looks very nice, except it still can't stand. It's very back heavy, and the nub placements on the railguns are fucking awful. Like they're like one of the worst parts of this kit is the placement of the nubs on here. You can't really see them that much, but they're there. I did sand the shit out of them though. So there's that. As to what I did to it, I panel lined all the white parts and grayer parts with a gray panel liner, and everything else used a black. I showcase this in a short. The eyes are pretty color separated there. There is a white part, a yellow part here, and a clear piece for the eyes, so the yellow will poke through. I just used a Sharpie for the head camera, and the back head camera as well. And that's about all the painting stuff I did here. Which, it's very color accurate. I'll give you that. Way better than the high grade, for sure. Anyways, I guess we're going to go over the part that's going to make it a statue on my shelf, because I'm going over the articulation now. Head is on a ball joint hinge combo, and yeah, you're not getting your full rotation there at all. Cockpit does open. No seated pilot figure at all, but it's a real grade. That's what you get. The torso here does go up and down pretty well. You don't get your full rotation, but that's fine, and you get some good side to side. There's his back there. Arms can rotate, I think, all the way around, but it's very tight, and I might break it, so we're not going to try that. You do get a double jointed bend with the nice B frame on this guy. So far, the posability on this guy is quite better than my Justice, but that one's older. You get some nice side to side like that, and the arms can rotate, or not rotate, can raise up about that far. The shoulder armors are independent, and your thruster will move up and down, just like that. Now, side skirts, they don't move that much. They go like this and that, but you're not moving them. And they do also go like that. There also is a handle here, which minor suck. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm not gonna mess with that. This guy's like super flimsy right now, so I'm going to pause it and put it all together. Alright, so on to the wings, because we're going to go over these next, then the legs. Wings can rotate on the B joint there, and you get, crazy wing poses there. The railgun does, what a railgun does to me. Move it out of the way. Does this, and you can have it facing forward. It is very nicely color separated there. There is quite bad nubbage on the navy parts, but it looks really, really nice. And then you can just place this thing back just like that. There also is like individual movement there. Some of the actual wing blades do move by themselves and stuff. So there's that. Front skirts are on ball joints. Back skirt is on a hinge. You don't get much there at all. It does rotate though. Kick to the front. It's alright. It's not that good. Oh shit. I can't bend this knee. I should have bent it before. Does this one bend? I'm gonna fucking break it. Okay, they do bend. They do bend. But I just didn't bend them before I built it. Toes do move like that. And there is a toe bend, kind of. Get some back and forth with that. It's on a peg, so you're not gonna get much. And this does move as well. Forgot what it's on. I think it's on the ball joint as well. Anyways, that's the articulation for this guy. It's pretty subpar for it. Okay, so he's gonna go over here. Next up are the accessories. I did showcase the shield here. It does have its own handle, which can be, held in the hand, mainly by the shitty holding hand. Next, we have a ball jointed and hinged arm mount. We have the pilot Jesus Yamato, because he has fucking plot armor for hella stuff. We got one fist for this hand right here. We have holding hands, which, in my opinion, they're pretty awful. Like, it's just or open hand. They're grasping hands. And the last accessory we have is the beam rifle. I did paint the scope there. And the trigger finger hand is also on here. And it also goes back and forth like that, right there. As if you're wondering why I didn't penline or top coat any of these things, I'm not going to use them. That's about it. Anyways, that is all this review has to offer. Did forget to mention that there is an action base adapter, which I attached to my action base 2. From probably now on, all my poses will be SD Gundam G-Generation poses. So that's going to be the thumbnail. It's going to be an SD Gundam G-Generation pose from the EX Freedom. You'll know if you play the game what pose it is, kind of, hopefully. There's that. I forgot to mention the beam sabers. There is beam sabers in here. They're alright. They hook in through the tab here. They look very, very nice. We also get the long beams for this as well. Here's the other one. I'll be using both. And they can also be dual wield. Or not dual wield. Yeah, dual wield. By attaching... Come on. Right there. Right there. For a size comparison, before we actually ended up... Oh, shit. Oh, never mind. I thought something came off. We have the Rising Freedom to compare it before he falls apart. He's a lot shorter than the actual Freedom here, but, this has worse color separation than that, surprisingly. And we'll compare it next to the Razor Zaku, which will be reviewed soon. It's way shorter. It's way taller than this, but, there's that. Anyways, would I recommend this kit? Probably not. It's a early build grade, has many problems, and, it is bound to lose stuff over time. Some joints are bound to just fall off, because that's how rail grades work. They get fucking loose and they break. just like my Justice. But I did tighten up the legs, but I don't know how they'll hold. But it's a very stunning kit. It's not a very good kit. And that's all I have to say. Anyways, thank you for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this little review here. I am very enthusiastic about my Freedom, even though it's a pretty shitty kit. It looks nice. That's all it really has going for it. And yeah, check out my links down below. My Epic Games creator code and my W link. They got good stuff. I'm only using the creator code for cashback on my Epic Games purchases. Stay tuned for next week's review of the Zaku Phantom. And yeah, anyways, that's about it for today's video. I'm recording this the day before, so there's that. We do got some good lighting now. I fixed it. It was falling over. But anyways, this has been Temporal with Brutally Honest Bandai kits, featuring the real grade Freedom Gundam. And the final opinion is, get it if you want a fully color separated Freedom that matches the anime look, unlike the Master Grade 2.0. Anyways, thank you. Thank you again for watching, and goodbye.